Christmas films are, more than anything, a form of escapism. It's relaxing to spend an hour or more watching a predictable romance unfold or witnessing a character go on a transformative journey before it is time to unwrap gifts. Netflix's latest offering, Champagne Problems, meets the aforementioned criteria, plus the add-on benefit of stunning scenery. In it, Minka Kelly plays an ambitious executive who heads to Paris in the hopes of securing a lucrative deal with a long-standing champagne brand. As is common for most holiday titles, the protagonist goes on a business trip only to find a handsome and conveniently available Frenchman to show her the city. With a European backdrop, romance between the leads, and champagne to spare, this Netflix rom-com is poised to not only bring the jolly spirit back to full force, but satisfy a craving for travel for those unable to plan a getaway abroad. When Sydney Price is faced with a major career opportunity, she takes it without hesitation. Yet, while she prepares to take off to Paris with a clear goal in mind, she makes a promise to her sister that she will at least take one night off from her trip to do some sightseeing and ultimately rediscover who she is and what she wants beyond her job. Despite being driven by the prospect of acquiring Chateau Cassel, a beloved French champagne house, she does free up her itinerary to pay a visit to a local bookstore where she meets Henri Cassel. As expected, sparks fly instantly, with Sydney being drawn to him the more they spend time together, having some macaroons and hot chocolate while admiring the Eiffel Tower at night. Although their eventful evening seems like a dream reality, Sydney is reminded the next day that the whole reason she is there is to make sure that she lands the deal and returns to her company with good news. Yet, to the protagonist's surprise, Henri is the son of Hugo Cassel, the very person she came to Paris to negotiate with. As Sydney spends the weekend with Hugo, Henri, and other bidders, she is not only one step closer to making the acquisition happen, but becoming even more emotionally attached to the people she is with and the places she visits. Champagne Problems might fit the bill for rom-com lovers seeking their next holiday watch, but it will also appeal to those who are on the lookout for their next holiday escape. Filmed in Paris, as well as Epernay and Reims, the film feels like a stunning venture into the places that Sydney visits throughout it, making viewers feel like they are just as much part of the experience. The main character has been so focused on making it professionally that she has never gotten to travel for fun. As much as she travels to France for work, she gets to finally do something for her own enjoyment and open herself to the prospect of love. Although the film does focus on her and Henri, Champagne Problems also features a mismatched group of buyers competing with Sydney to acquire Chateau Cassel. Amongst them are party animal Roberto Salazar, German misfit Otto Mahler, and the hostile yet driven Brigitte Laurent. Each of their different personalities dictate the ways in which they try to convince Hugo to sell his champagne empire, and it's entertaining to see their persuasion tactics put into motion. Although the supporting characters are primarily one-dimensional and stereotypical, their presence doesn't hinder the fun viewers have while watching them bond and go head-to-head in this civilized bidding war. Yet, without a doubt, Champagne Problems' greatest asset is Minka Kelly. The Friday Night Lights alum, who recently graced the screen on Netflix's Ransom Canyon, proves to be a romantic lead worth rooting for. She isn't the typical iteration of the businesswoman we see in rom-coms like this. She might be passionate about her job, but she isn't the type of person looking to pick a fight in order to get what she wants. Throughout the film, Sydney lets go of her planner-oriented mindset and gives in to the experience, not only becoming friends with Roberto, but also finding the love of her life. Kelly and Woznitska, who many might know from Slow Horses, have just the right amount of chemistry to keep you invested. Their stroll through the Christmas market earlier in the film and their sweet exchange at the bookstore towards the end are the highlights of their romantic storyline. Although the couple do not share as much time on screen together as one would hope, writer-director Mark Steven Johnson made the right call in focusing on Sydney's path to self-discovery. As Hallmark-esque as this Netflix rom-com might be, it offers the perfect combo for what you anticipate from a seasonal title